that you never quite know where you are. And I was very angry at anybody that was trying to say that they were further on than me, because I was like, don't tell me anything at all. And I raced through it, and I feel changed because of it. So I'm very excited for anyone that hasn't read it yet to get their hands on it. Louise is, I feel very lucky and a bit smug in the office, because Louise is one of the best authors I've ever gotten to work with. She is just so cool and calm, collected, engaged, and trusts the process and has brilliant ideas, and just a really wonderful person to work with. So thank you so much. On behalf of Anne, who commissioned Fair Play, I know that she would have loved to be here. On behalf of Ange as well, the whole of Picador, thank you so much. I'm going to go on and say a little bit about what others are saying about Fair Play, because it is truly incredible. Let me get the right page up. Here we go. So, Paul Murray, author of a little-known book called The Bee Sting, said Louise Hegarty's genre-splicing debut is a treat.
So that we can go to the Woodford for wine. I want to thank John, everyone in Waterstones. Thank you, Danny, everyone in Picador / Panmac who's been so great this whole time. Mary, Anne, and Kieran, who aren't here. Rosie, who is. Julia, Rory, Cormac, my agent, and my parents and my sister. So this is from the second part of the book, and we meet the detective for the first time. The case that made August Bell famous was not his most difficult nor his most spectacular, but it was his most important. Though he had achieved so much in his career since then, he would always prize that first case above all others. His whole future had changed that day on the ferry boat from Tallinn on his way to see his old friend Sven Yersin. A dead body was discovered on board, and within 2 hours Bell had investigated the crime, interrogated witnesses, performed a citizen's arrest, and fully explained the solution to the stunned police waiting at the ferry port in Helsinki. The press had dubbed it the mysterious affair of the ferry crossing, though Bell hadn't found the matter very mysterious at all. In fact, the solution was straightforward. The body discovered was not that of Lady Frankenthorpe's travelling companion, but was in fact the heiress to the Frankenthorpe cat food empire herself. The companion, a poor distant cousin, had been having an affair with a leading member of an Estonian criminal gang who had been looking for a quick escape from his tough crime-ridden life. They had together planned to fake the wealthy woman's death, and then, with the aid of wigs and makeup, have the companion take the place of the heiress who was to come into her fortune the following month when she turned 25. The couple would then cash out and run away together. The clues were myriad. The soft, pampered hands of the deceased, the fact that the apparent heiress had gained weight seemingly overnight, and an intriguing event that had been recounted to Bell only a few nights before at a dinner party in Tallinn. A guest at the dinner had met Lady Frankenthorpe a few weeks prior at a hotel in Vilnius and had remarked, with barely contained disdain, that the woman had ordered her scrambled eggs well done. In the aftermath of the murder, and knowing full well that no true European heiress would ever eat dry eggs, Bell realized that his hotel breakfast must have been a trial run for the companion and her criminal lover, and with the aid of other clues, he quickly deduced what had happened. The ferry security made sure that the fake heiress was unable to escape, and sure enough, her poor man was waiting for her in handcuffs at the port. Bell became the toast of the town, and many socialites and members of the aristocracy invited him to their country mansions or Caribbean resorts in the hope that some thrilling murder might take place. And quite often it did, a fact that disturbed him only slightly. And so began his life as a consulting detective. He continued to solve cases, and his reputation grew.
Thank you, Louise. As I said, I can't recommend this book highly enough. Right, we'll get Louise signing in a moment. Can I just